What is up, fishing world? Trevor Wagner coming back at you again. It's Tackle Tip Tuesday, so it's that time where I break down some tackle, give you some of my tips when I use that tackle, and hopefully put you on some fish using some of the tips that I use. So today we're going to be talking about hollow body frogs, but not just any hollow body frogs. We're going to be talking about the hollow body buzzing frogs. That's right, those frogs that don't just have the nice little hair skirts coming off the back end that you trim up a certain way to get it to walk a certain way. No. We're talking about the flapping frogs, the buzzing frogs, the ones with maybe some blades on the back, the tackle sprinklers. Those are the ones we're going to target today. And before we jump in there, I'm going to talk about my rod and reel, and then I'm going to talk about how I throw these and what I throw these around, because it might be a little different than normal frog fishing. So let's just jump right into my frog rod so you kind of get an idea, get that out of the way so you know what I'm throwing my frogs on, to give you an idea if you don't know what to go with on a frog rod. Mine is a very budget option, so we're going to jump right into this guy right here. So this is my frog rod. So this right here, let me get it around. This is the Dobyns Maverick series. So this is their budget line of rods. And again, it's Dobyns. It's got a great lifetime warranty. Really, really good. This thing was like $105 after tax. So this is the Maverick series. This is a 735. So 7 foot, 3 inches, 5 power, and it's C. Okay, so this thing is rated for lures 1/4 to 1.5 ounce. It is a mag heavy, fast action. I know you guys are like, mag heavy? Why do you need something mag heavy? Well, you could get away with heavy, but I have mag heavy because sometimes when you're pulling a frog out of vegetation, you need all the power you can get to get that dude out, because sometimes they will bury themselves and you just got to rip them out of there. So that is the rod that I use. Again, 7'3". It's a 5 power, mag heavy, fast action. Now I have this paired up with my Corrado 200 reel. The reason I use the Corrado 200 because it's got a little bit more horsepower to get them out. It's in a 7:4 gear ratio. It's an absolute stud of a reel. Again, more high dollar reel than a high dollar rod, because guess what? I don't need sensitivity with a rod because I'm going to see them hit the frog. I just need the power, the backbone, and something light that when I'm slinging a frog all day, I'm not going to get tired. And that's what this provides. It's not a broomstick. It's really light, and I could sling a frog all day just fine. Now, as you see, this little froggy I got up here, I was casting this guy around. This is that Spro. It's a bronze-eye blade frog, and it's got a unique sound compared to like the Spro flapping frog. This one actually has like a metal clicking sound as it's coming through water, a little bit closer to a buzzbait than just the flapping frog, which just kind of buzzes and bubbles through the water. So we've got really, really good frog and a really, really good rod and reel combo for frog fishing. And like I said, that rod is a budget rod. Really, really good. Really, really love it. So let's talk about these hollow body buzzing frogs. So where I fish, there is not a lot of vegetation. We have some submergent vegetation that hides usually below the water line, and it's only like 1 or 2 lakes that are close by me that even have any vegetation in the water. Most of the places I fish, it's rocks, it's cedar trees, it's ledges, not a lot of grass. There is absolutely no lily pads. There are no mats. There's none of that where I fish. But I still love to throw a frog. So that's where I fell in love with the flapping frogs, because it kind of acts like a buzz bait, and I could bring it across some of the submergent vegetation that I have and really get those awesome strikes from the fish. So again, you don't need vegetation. You don't need lily pads to be throwing these buzzing frogs. You can throw this up. I throw them up into the cedar trees. I usually throw them up on the bank drag them off the bank or right at the edge of the bank and start pulling them across. Now, on the retrieve, because they are buzzing frogs and they are hollow body, they float. So as I'm retrieving, you'll see sometimes I'll like pop my rod a little bit, or I'll speed up the cadence of me reeling in, just giving a little different action. Sometimes when I know I'm like right above like the edge line of where grass to open water meets, even though it's under, it's where I use my forward facing sonar and side scan to know where those lines are. I'll pause it, then do a quick retrieve, and a lot of times that'll trigger that bite and they'll come up and hit it. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you a couple different hits that I had on my frogs. One, I did everything just about right. One, I did just about everything wrong. And then after the videos, we'll come back and I'll decompress what happened in those videos, and then hopefully we'll get you on some fish. All right, take a look. Oh, yeah. Oh. Woo. That. Oh. Oh, yeah. I think I had you. Come here. With the grass. Ooh, you are a stud muffin. Oh, that's how you start the morning right there. Woo. All right, guys. So in that first clip, yes, if you have never been in calm, still waters and you're bringing a frog across and it hits about 6 feet from your kayak, it did give me a little jump scare. It made my heart jump a little bit, but notice I stayed calm. I didn't jerk the rod, kept it still, waited till I see the fish dive under, and then I jacked it. I did everything right. I waited, hit it hard, it was on, and it still came off. That happens. It hurts. You can see from the video that was probably a pretty good fish, but again, it just came off right as it was there. I was going to reach for the net. It just did that one last jump, and off it came. So again, thought I had a good hook set, thought I had it in there, but obviously I didn't. Now the second one you could see, I thought I did everything wrong. Made a good long cast, was bringing it back. It hit, I waited, and then when I swung, there was nothing. I couldn't feel, I didn't hit anything, there was no weight, there was nothing. So I thought, I missed it. You know, he hit it, let go, frog came out when I popped. But then I started reeling and I didn't see my frog, and then I felt the weight, and then I hit him a couple times just to try to get it to penetrate in. Again, good sized bass, 4-pounder, you know, got it in the boat. He had choked it, like he had it in his throat. So the only thing I could think of is when he hit it, he was coming towards me. So as he hit it, he was coming at me and he took it down. And so when I swung, it was all slack because he was swimming at me. And then when I finally felt the weight, I was able to hit him a couple times and get him into the boat. So again, sometimes with frog fishing, you could do absolutely everything correct and still miss the fish or still lose that fish. And then like that second video, you could do almost everything wrong and still catch the fish. So I always say frog fishing is bittersweet because it's one of those that, man, it's so awesome when you're out there fishing a frog, those massive blow-ups, usually good-sized fish, and you're just cracking them. But on the flip side of that is a lot of times you lose a lot of frogfish. Either you don't hook them up, or like mine, you thought you had them pinned, but somehow you just didn't quite get it good enough leverage in there, and they come off. So again, that's frog fishing. You catch a lot, you also lose a lot. So again, that's my tips. You can use these buzzing frogs without vegetation. That's my tip for the day. You don't need those lily pads. You don't need those grass mats. You could take these, throw them out where you would a buzz bait, but it gives you that ability to pause them, especially around some trees, some rocks, some timbers, without it sinking down like a buzz bait would. So next time you go out, pick you up some flapping frogs or some tackle sprinklers and give those buzzing frogs a try. You'll be surprised at how many strikes you get on them. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Like I always say, if you can, get out and fish. Catch some bass. All right, guys, until next time, comment down below, what's your favorite frog and do you like frog fishing? I love talking frogs. Keep the conversation going. All right, guys, have a great one.